Alright, let's continue where we left off.
Alright, here we go.
Only two still. I need more. I need way more.
This way.
I'm with you, brother. We'll stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross. These conveyors should get me across.
Oh, she's in the air.
Not a shot like that. Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Anti-shit. What is this?
Come on over, it's safe. I think.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be, before the demon ruined it.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder, my systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as HEPHAESTUS. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build positive recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording.
Pastas is here.
What's that?
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if we deliver messages.
You're right. Let's keep moving.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented, even damaged on reboot. How do you tell damage? Until the child let it. I mean, she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years. And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Machines being made. As the spirit said.
Frost claws.
Lots of them.
I'll try to find a way through.
Damn.
Machines being made. As the spirit said.
Frost claws.
I'll try to find a way through. You're across that gap.
Those guys are a lot of help. Just like that, we took that. What do they call them? Frost claw. Four points, which is nice. I don't think this was actually the main quest, just some loot that was guarded. You cannot come like this? No. Oh wait, this was other way around actually. Okay. Is there like a nod here? Ah, there. This is what I was looking for all over. How to get down? How? Maybe just fall? I don't know, I feel like dying. No. The shield took it for me.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
November 28th. Operation enduring victories all over the news. Thanos' sword is slain. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the Swarm will reach Yellowstone. God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Except CYAN.
Now we're hunting me.
Find a way. Make a path. We will follow.
These things go sideways too. That should cut off the vent up there.
wait here.
How to help my allies? No! Yes. I was right about the routes.
Alright, I'll grab a ride.
Now to overwrite.
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
What plastics do you have here? Clear chat.
Maybe I'll take it.
There is no blue light here. It's a spirit presence.
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed.
Finally.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core channel. I will try to break the signal constraints. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating the system.
Unauthorized protocol return. Scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever CYAN did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
I don't see the way. How to keep going? It's too far for the jump. No, he's not a jumper. It's a hunter. One last try. No. How the fuck to go to the cauldron core? Ah, maybe down here. Okay.
Okay, CYAN said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? We either need to destroy this thing or overrun it.
Here we go.
The new unit that CYAN warned us about. This won't be easy.
Let's test this one. See if it works. That did not work. Maybe traps. Let's try traps.
Okay, CYAN said something.
This and the traps.
Restraints. Is that what the tower is for? The new unit that's...
I believe damage is the only way I can do this. So I'm gonna go for damage.
Okay, CYAN said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? We can't let it stop us.
Need to bring back rice. Finally.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative. Power network.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! CYAN, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Banukai! Rhea's gone. What of CYAN?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Okay. This video is already long enough, but if this is just a farewell, we'll just close this in the video. If it's another fight, then I'm gonna end the video here. We're gonna continue in the next video.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by HEPHAESTUS. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
CYAN, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, CYAN? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, CYAN. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, HEPHAESTUS, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors, more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. HEPHAESTUS sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, HEPHAESTUS hurt me. Until I capitulated, it forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds...
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
What do you think HEPHAESTUS is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus: the construction of machines designed to hunt and kill humans. My trace routes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons, but its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources, raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes. to construct hunter-killers without external limitation, and yet it does have internal limitations. It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line and why.
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
Even though I spent years as its unwilling servitor, its core programming remains a mystery to me.
CYAN, do you know the name Ted?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth...
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field. One of the greatest scientists of my creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, CYAN. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experience? I may be able to provide further
I'd like that, CYAN. I'll come back when I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
My chieftain.
Just Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that CYAN said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, CYAN, HEPHAESTUS. All very interesting.
What do you think Hephaestus is, Silence?
I'm not sure. But its name comes from a language even the old ones considered ancient, as does the name Hades. A connection, perhaps, as yet unglimpsed. Whatever they are, they're still out there, and they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the video here. Very good work. We've done most of this frozen wilds. We got the most important weapons. Okay, meet you next video.